Cool. And away we go. And here we are at Atlantia, which is like Atlantia. And here we find that Johannes, the elder angel, asking the holy angel Toma, which is what the bit in brackets is saying that you say that, Toma, saying, tell me about your dream, tell us all about your dream. And then Toma says he's had a holy dream, but Shiha, the information angel, which is the lion fellas here, think that he's playing games. And then Goshi, the big huge dude, also seems doubtful, and it falls to Otoha, this one on the right. Like they've all got names written in kanji, but because it's bullshit, they've then got what they've got to be written in brackets on how you're supposed to read it. And this dude here is Moroha, who's the warrior angel. So we've got let's go. We've got the elder angel, the holy angel, the information angel, the Herculean angel, the music angel, and the warrior angel. Jeez, these are from Aquarian. They are the fallen angels. But it says they're all worried because that Toma will sleep for millennia again. And Toma says that they don't need to worry. Toma is the dude on the right with feathers for hair. And he says he won't rest until he's returned the wings of the sun to them. And Johannes, here in the chains, wonders if it's related to the holy dream he had. He's like, yep, it is indeed related to the holy dream of reviving this world that has been fouled, so fouled by the wingless. Ooh, I hate their wingless. And they're going to return it to the angels. He'll bring the wings of the sun back, and with his power, he'll evolve the tree of life and give birth to a new world. And then Renshi, the archetypal angel, apparently, even though he looks like a fucking bee, pretending to be Professor X, but you know, that's just me. I mean, angels are weird, but I wouldn't say that he's the archetypal one. But that's just me. But he seems very impressed with the vision, and Johannes is also like, yes, that's a good vision to have. And Toma is certain that with the evolution of the Tree of Life, they are going to break the everlasting prison that's holding them in Atlantia. And Johannes says that he'll leave Toma to that duty. But Moroha is doubtful that Toma can even do it. So Otoha tells him to mind his manners. And he's like, no, it's even though it's that dude's orders, I ain't letting this rest. I don't think he's gonna do it. He remembers the old days in Atlantia where he and other warriors competed and tested their might in valiant rituals of combat. But thanks to Apollonius' betrayal, the lives of many angels have been lost, and the light of those rituals will soon fade. And he'll not sit idly by and let Toma be the Wings of the Sun's only opponent. So Johannes is like, oh, do you have a plan then? He says that he's already asked Renshi to build a new cherubim for him to use. And he's like, yes, it will be worthy of your unparalleled skill. Fucking idiot, look at him. And Shiha acknowledges Renshi's divine touch and thinks this could work. So Toma's like, alright, you can handle the next deployment. And Mora's like, you better not complain if your Wings of the Sun get a little bit hurt in the process. But Toma says, I think you should be the one to be careful, mate. And he senses darkness surrounding the wingless. Those wicked demons included. Howdy, someone cool, how you doing? And so, at the New Saotome Institute, now we got the bullshit where Abari's going to show up. break into the office. So here's Tetsuya, and he's putting a bunch of people into training with the other resident drill sergeants, and it's mostly the Aquarian girls who are getting. Oh, and he's making Cafe do shit, and Cafe ain't having it. Cafe is trying to do his jumping jacks, but he's struggling, and Gary the ninja is yelling him at Luna Maria for their terrible form. Bellows asks, and he's like, what's they doing? And again, this is a radio gymnastics thing, which is a thing they do in Japan, where they play a thing on the radio and then everybody goes out and does jumping jacks and a little bit of exercise. In the and Gary's like, oh jeez, I only came over to see how Diva do their training. I've been roped into doing it too. Duh. And then Jun here on the right says that these gymnastics are preferable to what they normally go through, such as having to sneak around science bases barefoot, and at least they don't have to bury each other alive like the future elements do. That's fine. But yeah, he says their usual training's way much tougher. And Laura's like, is it that much harder? And he goes, and Pierre here goes, it's not that it's so much tougher as it's completely incomprehensible and we have no idea what it's meant to be teaching us or what it's improving. But Fudo's orders. And then Ryder comes in and says, hey, quit running your mouths and start running your legs, nerds. Miche's like, whoa, Ryder, look at the freaking attitude on that guy. And Jamie here on the right says that he used to be a drill instructor at a military academy, so they figured he'd make a good coach. But him and Tetsuya working together seems to make the training a whole lot tougher. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the Leviathans patch too for Stellaris. Gonna have a good time, but I'm shitty at the moment. I'm dying. But Jerome likes seeing everybody doing as they're told in his orderly conduct, and it seems that Fudo, fucking love Lena. She's really good. She's a vampire, by the way. And Lena, she gets reincarnated into Claire in Evil, who's also small but ageist. But remember, cosplay is the essence of battle. But yeah, from what Rena's heard, Fudo asked Tetsuya and everybody to handle this while he was away, and Tetsuya met Fudo while he was off training in the wilderness, and they apparently both made an impression on each other. But either way, Jerome thinks that having some regular training is necessary, considering how many times Fudo orders the elements to go with his more abstract regimen, and Sophia on the right here figures that doing some physical activity outdoors is good for everybody's health. So here's Fat Man, who's just fucking incredible. Look at him. Chiseled out of the pinkest rock I ever seen in my life. And here's Sagumi. Such an amazing physique. Gallian men are so muscular. You know, you get out of here, Fat Man. That's not exercising, you're just flexing. And Anna, we know that you're strong, so go away. Get out of here. Poor Fat Man. Never before has such a majestic specimen been so destroyed by two 6-year-old girls. Actually, I think they might be 8. Eureka, oh, you made him cry. I can't believe they did that to Fat Man. And then on Rand's route, everyone's like, wow, something really stinks. And Rand's like, yeah, me and Gain drank too much rum last night, so we're sweating it out now. Sorry, everybody. Why is his name Fat Man? That's his name. His name is Fat Man Big. That's his name. 100% honestly, his name is Fat Man Big. But then, yeah, and then Mel punches around in the stomach to make him take deep breaths, and he just fucking throws up all over her. And Roger wears his sunglasses to avoid hangover because he drank too much. But here's the Setsuko version. So his Shin. Ugh. Ugh. And Kyuriken. What you doing, Shin? You lagging behind? You skip out on breakfast? The hell? What's the point in any of this? And Atherin. A pilot has to own his body. Didn't you do this in the academy? I get that, but I graduated. Having to do this again is... What's wrong? Don't you have the muscle enhancements or something? It's not like all coordinators excel at everything, you know. Actually, I think they do, you fucking idiot. And that's why you should train a bit of everything. Come on, start working those bones if you've got time to complain. Alright, I get it. I'll do it. And Luna Maria. Teshia, Kyuriken, I thought about this before, but you came from our world, yet you don't have any prejudice against coordinators. Well... Oh my god, that's just because he's the bomb. Maybe that's it. Well, the two of us took part in the colonization of Io. No, it's Io, isn't it? He's like, no room to debate about naturals and coordinators there, you just fucking die. And then his Meirin is like, glad to hear it. By the way, why did you decide to join the colonization team? I can't speak for my dad and the others, but I was attracted by that one discovery from George Glenn. That discovery? You mean Evidence 01? That's the one. Now, Emma, what's that? And Rie? I think it's Rie. It's a fossil of an extraterrestrial life form found in one of Jupiter's moons in our world. It's a really strange animal, like a whale with wings. Yeah, no, Alex is gone forever. He's dead. He died. He died, but he's alright. He gave birth to Athrun. I saw it when I was a kid, and thanks to that, started to get interested in George Glenn and Jupiter. And Marin, wow, you're quite the romantic, Toshia. Oh, quit it, Marin. It's not that big a deal. I wanted to head out into deep space, so I only went to Jupiter because I thought it'd be my first step towards it. Either way, whatever you do, your body's important. That's the same for anyone, coordinator or not, shit. And it's like, why does Camille get a free pass while I'm stuck here? And now AG said, well, he's with Amuro and the others, helping with Setsuko's training. Yeah, there are space whales in Seed. And Kuro fucking cries like one. Huh? Setsuko's in the simulator again. And now Cats. She's a strange girl, always training whenever she's not deployed. Maybe because she wants to get good. And Emma, but she's quickly getting stronger thanks to all the hard work. Would you like to try it along with her, Cats? I'll pass. My body's already wrecked after this. And now Toga. All the more reason why you should strengthen your body, Cats. We didn't. I didn't. I think Space Cats yesterday because I was too dead anyway. Okay, and this is the bit where Abari comes in and just smashed on the keyboard. So it's like is Mizuki being the titty one. Right. Look, it feels so good to put your body to work. And she's doing jumping jacks and titty going everywhere. And Cats can't believe it. Shin can't believe it. What's wrong with you two? Why'd you get all quiet? And then Aina, but Miss Mizuki, the boys, you're not embarrassed at where they're looking? Oh, sorry, I didn't even notice. I should wear some less revealing clothes for this, huh? And then Lil, men. And Luna, I'm not going to be left in the dust. We have to double our efforts, Lil. Mailin. Or Mailin. And then Mailin is like, right. One day, I will surpass Mizuki and my sister. Thanks, Abari. Thanks. Thanks. But Jiren is like, where's Sirius and Apollo? Why are they doing it? And Reika says that the Getter team went looking for him. And Tetsuya has a feeling they're deliberately skipping out on his training, so he's going to go find him too. And that leaves Raita to be in charge, and he calls him Coach. And Jun is happy to see Tetsuya so energized. And we'll cover Jun and Tetsuya in a minute. Someone else on YouTube and I commented, but I'll cover it in a video too. And Koji's like, hell yeah, I'm glad he got a power up. And Sylvia is real fucking upset, as you can tell from her face, that he's left the devil coach in charge. But Saka's not listening. Maria asks if she's hurt somewhere. But she's like, no, everything's alright, don't worry about it, everything's fine. But inwardly, Maria sees that Saka's been acting weird for a while. So, Sirius has gone to Saotome Lab's Rose Garden to recite poetry. When he's interrupted by Apollo. And he's like, okay, so you're skipping out on training. And Apollo's like, well, what are you doing? You're skipping out on training too. And Sirius says, further physical conditioning is unnecessary. And Apollo's like, okay, so you are skipping training then. But anyway, Apollo came here following his nose. Look at his face that he's doing a sniff because he's a fucking dog. I mean, in hindsight, it was quite obvious. He was a fucking dog. But he sniffs and he's like, wow, all the roses in this garden are real good. And Sirius says that it was Saotome's wife who grew these, and since the elements are living in the lab, he's been given permission to come here freely. And then Apollo laughs at the snobby, bratty prince. It's well suited to this rose garden place, and Sirius like, well, I wouldn't expect you to understand the beauty of a rose. And Apollo's like, well, go on then, tell me. And he says that roses are delicate flowers. They require a lot of care to bloom so beautifully. And Apollo's like, I think I get it. And then Sirius in turn is like, does this ignorant savage really understand? And could he actually be the reincarnation of Apollonius? I mean, it would make a lot of sense. But he won't accept it. And then Apollo's like, why are you making that face at me, dude? What's up? And he's like, it was a mistake to allow... And he's thinking, again, making that face. He's like, it was a mistake to allow someone like him to join Diva. If he wasn't around, I'd... No, Apollo, it turns out, Cape and the other children who went... Do you think Apollo is Apollonius? Because, I mean, the name makes that pretty easy. But Silver is like, no, it's my brother Sirius. That's why I want to fuck him. It's not because I'm weird. I want to fuck him because I'm the destined lady. And he's the destined boy. But Sirius is like, maybe he is. Nah, he can't be. Fuck him. But Tetsuya comes up and he's like, whoa. And he surprises Apollo. And he says that he's willing to let Apollo off if he does a full 100 laps around the base. And then Apollo's like, well, what would happen if I just didn't come back instead? And so Tetsuya does that smile. And Apollo's like, alright. Off I go, 100 laps. And Sirius is then, how easily the beast has been cowed by your spirit, Tetsuya. And she's like, no, I don't think so, because you didn't notice the malice that you were projecting in his direction. And she's like, wait, what? And he's like, don't worry, I get it. That malice stems from the jealousy you feel towards Apollo. Okay, so they're actually going to cover like a little bit there. Like that's how Koji's dad died. Well, it's Tetsuya's dad as well. He adopted him. That's how he died, because Tetsuya was a good boy, but he was always serious. And then their dad focused on Koji more, and he was like, oh, he's his actual son. Ugh, and he got super jealous. And then one day, in a fit of being a fucking dick, he didn't deploy when the huge alien monsters came and they killed the dad. And he's like, man, I just shouldn't have been a dick that day. I just shouldn't have been a dick at all. But they sorted it out. But Sirius like, duh, accusing me of that. Tetsuya says, while Sirius is free to deny it, he won't be able to fool him, because he once felt that exact same feeling. So he says he should admit it and move on, lest it come back to haunt him, and he won't be in ways that he can't fix. So Sirius is like, mind your own business, fucker. Stop with your psychoanalysis. And then Sylvia comes over and he's like, yo, brother. He's like, what is it, Sylvia? Training over? He's like, no, the commanders have come up with a plan to overthrow the 100 Demon Empire. Looks like we're going to go do a sick fight, and Sylvia wants to launch along with Sirius on this one. And he's more than willing to do so in order to show the strength of the Alicia family to both the demons and the beast. And Tetsuya isn't impressed with this bullshit. But yeah, Tetsuya and Jun were both orphans, completely unrelated, but they're at the same orphanage. Koji Kabuto's dad adopted them, seeing that they had the hecka fighting spirit, trained them to be good as hell. And but Tetsuya always had a bit of an inferiority complex. But now he's a serious and good boy. But he's a better pilot and better at martial arts than Koji. But Koji does eventually become cooler, and he gets a better robot. But here's Dokuganki in disguise again. And he's got a plan of his own, and he's summoned all the infiltrated demons to take part of it. And he reports all the bullshit that he's had in, all the info he's got on Zuth, and he tags us as a group of outlaws backed by the plant's chairman who's forced his way into Japan. And as for why he's gathered the moles here, he says that High Command have given him an order to bring about an end to Zuth. And they put all the moles in one place and they use them as bait, because we won't be able to resist going to get them. The government has already ordered Zuth to present themselves, so all that's left to do is sit back and wait for them to get slaughtered as they walk into a trap. Buddy, we've never got into a trap we haven't punched our way out of, so don't worry about it. But Zuth will be arriving soon, so Dokugenki, as the Mole Vice Minister of Defense, prepare an official ultimatum to deliver to our invading troops. And with that, they'll be able to appeal to the masses with their righteousness, which I believe is that dude on the right. And then Dokugenki then proposes a toast with the waitstaff, which includes a new butler who's eager to serve. And here's one of Sandman's maids, who's also here. And she eagerly pours a lot of sake for them and trying to get them all drunk. Sandman's fucking maids. And here's Dorothy, who's also here, and she just gives a glass to Dokugenki. Like all the other maids like, oh yes, good, pour in. She just goes, glass. And he just goes, what an unsociable maid. Which is what he says there. He says maid though. What an unsociable maid. And Marinia apologises, says that Dorothy's new. But the woman's here to cover. And he hands out glasses of alcohol to everybody. And with that, Dokugenki and the guests toast to the destruction of Zuth. Well, Zeuth. Okay, I think it's meant to be like Zeus, like Zeus. But, you know. People give away they didn't know. They got eyes, really. And this is Mission 25, the Lair of Darkness. Is in, not like a layer, but is in like a hole. Right then. Let's go with the Descoloma. Hey, Worms Prime, how you doing? And now we'll deploy our garbage men. I want the people who can't fly to be at the front, and the people who can fly or are fast to be at the back. But yeah, no, that'll do. Howdy, Tiny Life, how you doing? Garbage men are going to clean up the city. So as we arrive, the Vice Minister calls out and says that our presence here violates Japan's sovereignty and he demands that we put down our weapons, and if we don't, they'll make use of suitable means to safeguard their national security. Hanae is worried because we'll all be wanted men at the rate things are going, but Gengoro, like, I'm pretty sure that's she's Gengoro's mother. But Gengoro says, calm down, everyone inside that hotel's a goddamn demon anyway. Heizamon is well aware that they gathered all the people we've tagged as moles in one place to draw us out, and the ultimatum is just a pretext to allow them to mobilize troops without repercussions. And seems like a do or die time for us, and in response to us not acquiescing to his request, he gives the army the go-ahead to suppress us. So Amura's like, that's a lot of dudes. And Toshiya says that that shows that the demon's invasion must have been progressing quickly. Leal says that we can't do anything to help the demonized men piloting those units. And Mizuki thinks that it's like, such a shame. Yeah, I mean, alright, I actually wanted to join in. And Toga tags them as the enemy, and he says he's going to shoot them all down. So Eiji says that he's like, damn, dude, that's cold, even for you. And Julie tells him to remember that we'd be digging our own graves if we show the demons any mercy. So Eiji and Shin are like, yeah, we get it, we don't have a choice. But Sirius isn't willing to forgive such a foul act. And Sylvia's got his back, and Apollo says the dumbass prince and the stupid princess just need to not get in his way. And that makes Sirius madder, and everybody's like, Kisama! And Sirius. And Koji and Ryoma are ready to kick demon butt right out of Japan and set their country free. Let's see. Yeah, there's going to be a secret thing this stage where we got to fight the fucker. We'll be getting the DJ, which is good, and I might put Gavan in it depending on how, what it's best suited for. And we should get the Tokoki duel, no problemo. No problemo. And the SR point is clear the mission by the end of turn 6. And we need to keep some people on the east-southeast side. Sirius never does anything stupid because he hates Apollo. I mean, a lot of people have done a lot of stupid things because I hate that. They're all let the moons out. Might even be able to shoot a laser in 3 turns. Right, so east-southeast is down here, which I believe is where the fuckers show up. That's fine. Yeah, let's send these jokesters down. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, we gotta get the wheel up. It's a friggin' laser from the moon, a satellite on the moon. Fills him with microwave energy and then he shoots out a big laser. And later, 2 at the same time. And then even later, it even gets usable in 4 games time. But, not doing them though. Just murder that dude in the Marasai. He's fucking dead now. Yeah, I know he was choked on a chocolate button, and that is no good. Don't do it. Alright, Joshua. Look, I gotta climb over this fucking bridge. What? Wait, did he actually go under it? Did it just look like that as he disappeared over there? Yeah, it did just look like that. Wow. Bum bum ba dum. Baldios has got surprisingly upbeat music considering all of the subject matter of Baldios, such as dudes being really fucking racist to Marion for no reason, and then the ending. We'll get to the ending in this game. And you go, damn, that's fucked up. Thanks, Joshua. Roger. Big O's music still sounds like tonight on the news at 10. Anime Batman negotiates you a good deal in your 3-star room, Cupcake. More fucked up than the... I don't think it is as fucked up as that, but it's pretty fucked up. And I am gonna focus Toga. Right, you gotta punch someone a little bit further away, because that dude can't help you. It's okay, we'll get to do his all attack, and then you'll see him launch a maid into an enemy. Love to shoot the maid every time. Just want to shoot a maid every day. The Over Devil stage will be annoying, but I think we're going to be so much more powerful than last time that it won't be so bad. I say it every time, I just want to shoot a maid every day. These fucking jokesters in this squad are fucking garbage. This is such a shitty squad, and I don't know why they're at the front. They're actually just fucking bad. Gavanguni in a really old Zaku that's been buried underground for a million years that he calls the Borgian on. Adet in her thing. And Sarah in a worse version of Adet's thing. Just fucking garbage. Just absolute shit. The chocolate bar. But they're not in Overmen. They're in this stupid shooty thing, because we don't got no Overmen. If we were doing the Rand route, we'd have the Rush Rod. And both of them wouldn't have the overskill enough to do the Bellows attack. They couldn't stop time or nothing. But it's like, yeah, I'll definitely put these idiots at the front compared to any of these super useful dudes. Oh yeah, we'll just have Camille, Quattro, and Amuro further behind than Gavan fucking Goonie. It's Fat Man big. I love Fat Man, he's really good. See, this music's a bit more somber. Oh yeah, Jiren's got the really, like, the go super fast move. Check this out, +4 instead of +2. Wow. You mad we can't shoot anybody from here? Yeah, no, like, don't worry about it. Anger on the ridge is fine. Don't worry. It's a demon bridge now. It's fine. Probably a troll under it. Probably a sick Oni waiting to get ya. Yeah, almost as fast as Ace Ibis in space, or just flying.
まずは俺からだ。あとは任せるぜ。
Bum, 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 bum. I wish I could get a high Zac. I'd love a high Zac. Eat it! Zambo Pro attack! Fucking Cafe, the world's wildest 10-year-old, is gonna get ya. Yeah, and because we're on hard mode, just through SR points, these individual kills aren't getting anybody any will up. You only get will up on complete squad death. Bum 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 bum. And she regenerates SP, so we give her the good shit. Bum 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 bum.
行くわ。せっかくの出番だもの。いいとこ見せないと。
いけるか。
I think the thing they could do for in OG is do 4-man squads, but the ones in the back only support attack and support defend. So if they don't have that skill, they don't do anything. But at least that means you get the people out on the field to exist. Because when you can't deploy over half the squads, it would also it would help in Moon Dwellers especially. If they didn't force deploy a man who had to be by himself, you could put somebody else with him. So you're not just down an entire squad. Oh yeah, we've got to put this idiot by himself. Why? Because he's getting kidnapped again, sorry. Whoops. Bum 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 bum.
ゴッドシグマのパワー見せてやるぜ。よっしゃ、打ちかませ。ゴッドトマホー。
It's going to be a apparently there's going to be more info on V, like a new trailer on Halloween, which hopefully will reveal the OG character, and hopefully it won't be a teen boy with a slightly older girl, which is what it's been for like Z3, both parts, and UX and BX and L. K also had that. Enemies on the ground. Right for this boy. Bum bum. J also. The
まずは私が足を止める。
I'd like us to get a good lady, because we haven't had a good lady since Carvina. What's her face whose name I can't even remember right now, who only exists to make Hibiki cooler, even to the point where she's so beautiful that even the dude who's scared of women wants to kiss her. I'm sure it begins with an S.
教えてやる。チェーンアタック。
Get him high, don't you devil. But the team in L is a boy and a robot maid. It's just we haven't had a good lady in a real long time, and it would be nice. Suzune, there you go. I had someone remember her fucking name. I was like, I'm sure it's Miss but no, this isn't a. Here I go! Give him the old bonker. Look at fucking Apollo. Almost one-shotting this dude by himself because he's an extremely rude boy with... Like, he doesn't even have the super high stats yet. He's just a rude boy right now. Yeah, fuck it, we'll send the Mazingats over there. Hello. This accelerate is +2. Bullshit. I hate it, personally. I don't agree with it. Aquarian did have good music. Got a catchy, good song. What the fuck are you doing in the sea, dude? Look at this bullshit from K, that's outrageous. So here's the Vice Minister who's watching all of this on. He's like, soon they will be destroyed at the hands of our army. When suddenly, two familiar women show him up, and it's Beauty is the blonde lady, and I can never remember the other lady's name. But he assumes that these two women are escorts, and he's like, "Oh yes, I'm the detective. I'm the Vice Minister of Defense." And when they ask, he says he promises to remove these outlaws from Japan, and ha ha ha. And they're like, "Oh yeah, you're so big and strong and cool and very powerful. Oh yeah, amazing." Yeah, I guess I'll do that. Maybe we get Banjo this stage. I think if he does show up, I think he's gonna go on the other route. He's not gonna hang out with us. Yeah, I remember when the Z3 protagonists were announced, and it was like, it's a student and the teacher. And you look at them like, okay, so Hibiki's the teacher, because he looks way older than she does. And it's like, actually, no. And then they slapped me in the face by having it as a plot point that she was meant to be the main character, and then wasn't. Have a go. Oh, someone also said if Katina gets the Gab L, they should do what they do with other units with L and have an R and have a Gab R, and Russell should get that. which would be good as hell. Good as hell. Look at this. It's sending a plane. Plan to shoot a maid into him. Eat it.
攻撃を開始する。全グランディーバイ一斉攻撃で目標を撃破する。
了解。
まずは俺たちからだ。
逃がさないわよ。
くらえ。
Yeah, you launched that. Get him.
了解。かしこまりました。
Roger.
後ろからプレイします。今よ、
I love it. I love it when Toga, the serious boy, surfs a maid into a plane. You wanna go ugly? Shoot a plane into you too, fucker. Not only do I shoot a plane into you, I shoot a plane to you first before you even get to fight me.
一斉攻撃で目標を撃破する。
了解。
Oh, and through pure chance, the YouTube thumbnail for the stage where Tetsuya crashes into the barrier is the cut-in with him, Koji, and Hitler sweating. Just pure coincidence. He's in a goddamn stealth jet. A stealth bot. I still don't understand the plane with a head sticking out the top. It's not even anything. It's just a plane with a head sticking out the top. I mean, I guess it's like an unmanned droney thing, but with somebody in it. Playing this game and stay Hitler's supposed to run. Yeah, you gotta! Listen, if we don't talk about Hitler, we're doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past, and that's why you can't just bury Hitler or Hitler. It's important to study history. Wow, seeing Ryoma fight Hitler there made it so much more real. I now understand the horror. The thing. It's the joke of the... You know what it's a joke. Oh, yes! Long range surf.
そこか。全グランディー波状攻撃を仕掛け